Welcome to this bonus episode of Annijuuti Knits knitting podcast. This is actually like an announcement video of two of my newly released patterns. And my name is Annina. Welcome to join me on my journey of designing and knitting. And I will share you now two new patterns that I have been working on and are now released. The first pattern is Rusko Beanie. This is a beanie pattern for everyone. I have made this beanie in 3 different sizes. The pattern has sizes from a newborn to an adult, so it has sizing from So here are all the sizes that are available, and it has 6 different sizes, and so this is a basic beanie pattern for everyone. You can make it with different types of yarn, and I have now 3 options here that I can show you. Now you've seen it on my head, so I'm going to take it off. It's getting hot. So the pattern is written for this Highland wool, Filkkolana Arvetta Peruvian Highland wool. That's the first yarn that I used, and this is the size baby. And so this was the first beanie that I made. This is for my son, and it's actually a really basic beanie pattern. It just has like these cute little details in the ground. How you can see, I don't know. So it goes in 3 directions rather than 4 or more. And it's a very basic pattern. I think it works really well with beginners, and it's an easy little snack project if you are a more comfortable knitter. And the best thing is that it's very size inclusive. It has sizes from a very tiny head to a larger adult head, and therefore it works for everyone. I will pop a picture here of the decreases. I photographed it with my son, so you can really see how nicely the crown decreases go. So these three hats that I made are made all with different yarns. This is made from Knitting for Olive Merino, and I held 2 strands together, so it creates the same gauge with using 2 strands of merino from Knitting for Olive. The colorway is Dusty Olive, I think. I hope. I will pop the name in the screen. And this one is made 2 strands held together. Knitting for Olive. I have to check the names because now I forgot to take the yarn balls with me. So 1 strand of merino and 1 strand of Sandnesgarn Tynn Silk Mohair. I will also pop the name in the screen because I can't remember the colorway. And it creates the same gauge, but the fabric is much softer. With this woolen one, it's kind of stiff and firm, and I think it really protects the ears and the head well, and it's very warm. And the one with mohair and merino, it's also very warm, but it's not very windproof. It's more of an open gauge. And this pattern is now available in my Ravelry store, and just see the link down below in the description and you will find your way there. Use code podcast to receive a 30% discount. I want to say so I want to say huge thanks to all of my viewers. It's been so great. So many of you wanted to test this for me, and I'm just so grateful that I have this supportive community, and therefore I want to give you this discount, and it's valid until the end of the month. So you have plenty of time to grab your own copy of this pattern. And knit hats for everyone. I think these are perfect Christmas gifts. I still have a couple more that I want to make, and it's a rather quick knit, so so I have time to make a couple of more of those, and so can you. The next pattern that is released is my socks called Taitos, and these are the socks. I don't know how much you can see. It's so dark. Sorry about the weather. I don't know. I will again put a picture on the screen so you can see a little bit better. These socks have this this patterning created with just knit and purl stitches, and it's a very delicate pattern. I recommend using solid or semi-solid colorways. I tried with a more variegated yarn, but it drowned the pattern. Pattern comes in 3 sizes, so it's made for fingering weight sock yarn, and it comes in small, medium, large, and it's for 60 or 70 or 80 stitches. So I think you can find your size from my pattern. So this is also 30% off for you guys using the code podcast, and this is my way to say thanks, and I want you to be able to have these 2 patterns with a little bit of a discount if you want to purchase my patterns. That red yarn is a Grundle Hot Socks Pearl with cashmere, and it's a lovely soft sock yarn. The cashmere part, I think, makes it a lot softer for the touch, and yeah, I will now share some pictures that my testers have made, or the projects that my testers have made. So I will now put a little carousel here where you can see all the lovely different yarn color choices that my testers used. So here you go. So those were the 2 patterns that I have now released. Go grab yours, and I hope you like these 2 patterns. I forgot to say that the beanie pattern is for worsted weight, but yes, like I said, there's a lot of choices to be innovative with the yarn choices, and create your own preference. Not everyone wants to have like a very thick woolly hat, so feel free to try out different yarns and combinations of yarn, and get your own beanies. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for helping me with the test knits, and I hope you enjoy my patterns. It was lovely that you popped by, and I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.